Tommy Kahnle and Drew Pomeranz are two veteran relievers who are doing something pretty unique this year. Both of them throw just two pitches. Pomeranz throws a four-seam fastball and a knuckle curve, while Kahnle throws a four-seam fastball and a changeup. Kahnle has also thrown 3 sliders this year, but they account for less than 1% of his total pitches thrown, and all 3 have been non-competitive, so he really just has a 2-pitch mix. That is not what is unique about them though. There are many relievers across baseball who only throw 2 pitches. What is unique about Pomeranz and Kahnle is their pitch usage, which is the frequency they throw each pitch. They are the only 2 pitchers in the MLB this season who throw a pitch more than 81% of the time. Kahnle has thrown his changeup 84.1% and Pomeranz has thrown his four-seam fastball 81.3%. Kenley Jansen's cutter is the only other pitch in baseball above an 80% usage in 2025, but he has a true 3-pitch mix. As interesting as this is on its own, what is truly impressive is the success they have had throwing these 2 pitches. The only changeup that has been more valuable this season in terms of run value is Tarek Skubal's changeup. Kahnle's changeup is tied with Tyler Rogers' sinker as the most valuable pitch by a reliever this season. As for Pomeranz, his four-seam fastball has been the second most valuable four-seam fastball by a reliever this season and the most valuable by a left-handed reliever. It is no mystery that Kahnle loves to throw his changeup. Last year, he got a ton of attention for throwing 61 changeups in a row in the playoffs. In the 2024 regular season, as a member of the New York Yankees, he threw his changeup 72.8% of the time, which was the 6th highest usage in the MLB. The Detroit Tigers seemed to love this pitch as well, which is probably a major reason why they signed him in the offseason, and now this year its usage has increased 11%. What makes Kahnle's changeup so special that he can throw it at this high of a clip and not only be successful, but one of the best relievers in the MLB? The first thing to look at is the shape of the pitch. Kahnle's changeup averages 1.2 inches of vertical break, which means the pitch has a good amount of vertical drop. He has 2.5 inches more vertical drop on the pitch when compared to similar pitches. Essentially, his changeup has a lot of downward movement, which makes it difficult for hitters to square it up. His average exit velocity in the 90th percentile and his hard hit percentage in the 88th percentile exemplify his ability to generate a lot of weak contact. He is around league average in whiff and K rate, but the philosophy behind his pitching style is not based around getting a ton of swing and miss or strikeouts. Instead, he generates ground balls at a 50% rate, which is in the 82nd percentile. Kahnle's ability to command his changeup also enables him to have such a high usage on the pitch. He is in the zone enough that hitters cannot just take the pitch and hope it drops out of the zone for a ball. Kahnle's 6.7% walk rate, which is in the 73rd percentile, is a testament to the command he has on his pitches. This combination of shape and command on his changeup is why he has been successful throwing it nearly 85% of the time this season. Drew Pomeranz is a little bit of a different story in terms of his success in 2025. He had not pitched at the major league level since 2021. Despite that, he has been a solid option in the Chicago Cubs bullpen this season and done so throwing his fastball 81% of the time. A major reason this has worked is the same reason why Kahnle's changeup is so effective. The shape of their pitches are different when compared to similar pitches. Kahnle's changeup has more vertical drop and less horizontal break than average, while Pomeranz's four-seam fastball has less vertical drop and less horizontal break than average. This makes it harder for hitters because where they expect the pitch to end up is much different from where the pitch actually ends up. Pomeranz's fastball averages 18.3 inches of vertical break and has 1.6 inches less vertical drop compared to similar pitches. From the batter's perspective, a fastball with less drop, or more vertical break, looks like it is rising, which is what makes it more difficult to hit. So although Pomeranz's fastball only averages 92.9 miles per hour, which is in the 27th percentile, the characteristics of his fastball overall are still good because of its unique shape. Another aspect that elevates the effectiveness of his fastball is the difference in break it has with his knuckle curve. There is over 30 inches of separation in movement between these 2 pitches, with his curveball averaging negative 12.6 inches of vertical break and his fastball averaging 18.3 inches. Pomeranz throws his fastball 81% of the time, but the 19% that he throws his curveball keeps hitters off balance and makes it harder to adjust because of the separation these 2 pitches have. So far this season, Pomeranz has a strikeout to walk ratio of 5, with 15 strikeouts and 3 walks in 14 2/3 innings pitched. With that being said, some of Pomeranz's advanced stats show that he is due for regression. He has not allowed a single run in his 16 appearances, but has an expected ERA of 4.29. This is because he is giving up a lot of hard contact, with an average exit velocity and hard hit percentage both below league average. Additionally, he is giving up a lot of air contact at 75%, which is 20% more than league average. This leaves him vulnerable to giving up more home runs and more quality contact overall. The main reason his air rate is so high is because of the way that his fastball works. Its shape naturally causes hitters to swing under it. As a result, when hitters do make contact, their barrel is more likely to be under the ball than on top of it, causing the increase in air contact. This does not mean he won't continue to provide value, but he probably needs to make some adjustments to help him sustain more long-term success throughout the season. We know that he most likely will not add a pitch to generate more ground contact because the last time he threw anything besides his fastball and curveball combination was in 2019, so we will rule that out. He could slightly drop his fastball usage, even just 5 to 10%, and throw more curveballs. The issue there is that he has not generated any whiffs on that pitch this season. The sample is very small, since he has only thrown 37 knuckle curves, so we cannot rule it out, but with the current data, there is no way to know if throwing more curveballs would be beneficial. An adjustment that could provide positive results, though, is elevating his fastball more. His current fastball cluster covers a good amount of area in the middle of the zone. Moving this cluster up and even to one side of the plate might result in more swings and misses. He currently has a whiff rate below league average at 22%, but a majority of that whiff comes up and out of the zone with his fastball. Locating his fastball in the middle of the zone less and moving its location up could result in a higher whiff rate and cause less air contact, which in turn would bring down some of the expected stats that point towards a potential regression. Overall, it has been very impressive to see the unique way in which Tommy Kahnle and Drew Pomeranz have found success so far this season. Hopefully you enjoyed this breakdown on how they have been able to provide a positive value to their team while having a pitch above 80% usage and just 2 total pitches in their arsenal.